And here we go. The Philadelphia Eagles are back onto the board in free agency. We know they made some moves like getting Devontae Parker, a brand new wide receiver, could even be a starting wide receiver for this team next year. They also brought in a left guard, Matt Hennessy, Kenny Pickett, Saquon Barkley, as well as some really good defenders as well, right? But then go out and add a wide receiver to be either number 3, number 4. At the end of the day, this is an upgrade from what they had depth-wise. And according to Adam Schefter, the former Giants in-division wide receiver, Parris Campbell, has reached an agreement on a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. So right off the bat, I'm like, wow, great deal. 1 year, prove a deal. Maybe you re-sign him for long-term. Maybe he ends up leaving. You pretty much low-risk, high reward this situation. And I love Parris Campbell. I think he can be a good ball player. And we're going to break down everything you need to know about Parris Campbell and why it is a good fit with the Eagles. Now, before we jump into the video, do me a big favor and comment down below a letter grade for the Eagles so far this offseason, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And if you guys want a full breakdown of the offseason, I need you guys to do me a favor and comment down below the number 1, and I'll start working on that video today. Have it out tomorrow. Let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, let's jump right into why this is a good fit. Now, the main thing you notice about Parris Campbell when you do your research and look him up, and you'll see he hasn't really been healthy throughout his career so far. But the man was a former second-round pick, has all the potential in the world to be a really good wide receiver in the NFL. He just needs to put it all together and be able to stay healthy. Now, he was drafted in the 2nd round to the Indianapolis Colts, where he went on and had only 1 good season due to injury. Year 1, he only played in 7 games. Year 2, played 2 games. Year 3, played 6 games, right? Never had the opportunity to really stay healthy and turn into that wide receiver 1 that they knew he could be, right? Now, his last season in Indianapolis, he kind of started playing really good football, had 63 catches, over 600 yards, and 3 touchdowns, averaging 9.9 yards per reception, right? And then that was his last season in Indianapolis. He decided to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to leave the team, and I'm going to try to find a new home. Now, the home he chose was the New York Giants, which, you know, Eagles fans, you guys know, the Giants is not the place for you to go. Kenny Galladay lost his career there. You have multiple young wide receivers going there and just not doing anything, right? And part of that is because of coaching. Part of that is because of the quarterback situation. Daniel Jones is just not it, right? And I'm sorry, Giants fans, if you're watching this, Parris Campbell is a wide receiver who, yes, has injury problems. But coming out of college when he went to Ohio State, guys, listen, you know Ohio State wide receivers are really good in the NFL. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, there's been so many of over the past couple of seasons. Parris Campbell has the skill set, has the potential, okay? So right away, I look at this deal for a guy who has, 117 catches on his career, over 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns, averaging 9.3 yards per reception, right? I look at him and say, listen, if he reaches his potential, this is going to be the biggest steal, right? Because not only is he a second-round talent, but we've seen in the NFL, we saw those little flashes where we're like, oh, okay, this is the Parris Campbell they drafted in the 2nd round. This is the Parris Campbell that we knew he could be, right? Now you land in Philadelphia where they've just, Devontae Smith, boom, out of nowhere, turned into one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. A.J. Brown as well looks really good. They bring in Devontae Parker, and now you have 4 wide receivers that are not only good at football, but are good in their certain role, right? A.J. Brown could be your guy. He could be your number 1. Devontae Smith can stretch the field, right? Devontae Parker also was really good in Miami. Struggled in New York, but the difference is in Philadelphia, not only are you a good coach team, but you also have a good quarterback in Jalen Hurts as well. You add Saquon Barkley, the dynamic, the versatility of this football team is going to be insanely off the charts. Now, last season they did have a down year in terms of pass yards per game, only were 17th. 24th in interception percentage, 14th in sack percentage. Offensively, they needed to improve, and I feel like they've made the right moves in order to do so. Also, Parris Campbell is a guy who you can give the ball to on a screen, a bubble screen, in the backfield. He can line up as a running back at times. Just adds versatility. Once he has the ball in his hands, the man can make plays. And I do want to apologize. I'm pausing it a lot due to copyright claim and strikes and whatnot. But man, I really love this edition. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And like I said, if you guys want a part 1 of the full offseason breakdown, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to get that video out for you ASAP. But with that being said, I like the signing, low risk, high reward potential, a guy who has shown the potential, the flashes to be a good wide receiver. And he wasn't a second round pick for nothing. Listen, he can stay healthy. This is going to be a match made in heaven for the Eagles and Parris Campbell, who's coming over from a team in New York who just didn't have what it took to develop him. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Eagles update. Peace.